Hello. My name is Last Power Up, and I'm gonna be your streamer for the evening. Okay, so I know how I said I was gonna finish the Zaya Blade. But I got duties, I got commissions I need to do, and I have an all around sort of rebrand going on. So, what I'm gonna do today is make a banner and possibly a new logo for Less Power Up. By logo, I think. Actually, I'm gonna look up the specifications for a banner on YouTube. Okay, so we're gonna make a banner on YouTube because I'm pretty much a professional YouTuber slash streamer extraordinaire, so I should have the graphics to go along with it. Oh, wait. That's freaking lame. Hold on. Okay, yeah, that's why. So, that's like, I guess, the maximum width is correct. But the height is 423. There we go. Okay, so, I have, like, a really dope picture that I had my cousin take for me, and I'm gonna edit that in Photoshop, maybe Lightroom, if I have that installed, and I'm gonna make a banner out of it, and then I'm probably gonna use one of those same pictures to make a logo. So I actually was very ill prepared for this. I need to transfer the pictures over to edit them in Photoshop. So, like, give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm still in the room. I can still talk, but you probably can't hear me that well. I lost my camera. I have it here. So, in my house, I'm not going to tell you where I live because this next fact is going to get me robbed. We have drawers in our house just, like, full of electronics, and I started my own. We have like a family one, but I have my own now. And here's the thing, they're all usable. I guess most of them are usable. It's just I want a faster one. That's my problem. Is I could drop $2,000 into a new computer, and I'm just gonna want the $2001 one. You feel? Because I got spoiled as a child. And that's not my fault. Cannot blame that on me. Honestly, I kind of feel like nothing can ever be my fault. It's always someone else just kind of messing with me. Okay, so we got the little guy plugged in. That is a strange phrase. Speaking of little guys getting not plugged in, I guess, my dog is getting neutered tomorrow, and that's great. I really do think that's a good thing, because he is biting constantly. He is trying to do unsolicited sexual acts on us, and I don't think anyone really appreciates that, dog or otherwise. Oh god, I have so many just random pictures. Ugh. Oh, I saw my face. That's disgusting. I know it's like, that's the standard. Someone sees their face and like, oh, that's gross. I don't like that. But it's true. Okay, why do these take so long to load? I put money into this computer. See what I'm saying? I need to get a faster one. You actually can't see what I'm saying, but I think that's far back enough. Maybe I shouldn't have a banner because This isn't too professional of me. Honestly, I need to like I need to get a webcam and some low cut shirts so that I can get views. Oh, ooh. These are actually like really good. Except for the fact that I'm in them and it's like a mugshot profile. Okay, I'm gonna show you what I mean. I'm gonna find one that I actually want to use. 0686 686 open in Photoshop. Okay, so here, let me show you. That's, oh, right. Okay, pop-ups don't work. So, okay, so this is what I have to work with. I put on a suit especially for this, but I didn't get that in frame. Oh, I should maybe, like, you know, change the name of the stream. I think that's how you spell that. Nope. Okay. I think. I think that worked. I have no freaking clue because I don't know how this all works. Okay, well, anyway, here we are. One thing that I'm gonna want to do is bring out the shadows a little bit. Bring up, honestly, just like lighten myself up. My hair doesn't look good at all, but I can't really. Well, I could fix that, but like I don't feel like it. Anyway, so I'm gonna open like the camera raw editor. You're not gonna be able to see it, but like I'll do a little play-by-play. Bringing down the exposure so that you can't really. I don't know. If I bring the exposure all the way up, I look heavenly. But we're going to kind of keep that down. We're just going to bring it up a little bit. Bring out some contrast. Highlights, bump that up. Shadows, kind of like level it out. See, I like taking my pictures in the raw editor because I get to like edit like the really dark values. And I just realized that like I should probably make this a smart object so that I can like go back and edit it later. Control Shift A, camera raw. So basically the goal is to look like one of those professional YouTube sort of guru people. I don't know. Whenever I see like the people like standing with like a nice suit of themselves, they're usually someone of importance. That's kind of where I'm getting this from, because I think if I have some authority, people are gonna watch me, and this is definitely gonna give me some authority. Okay, so this is what I have. I can change it later, but like, that's a big difference. You can actually see my face. The background's blown out, but I'm not gonna worry too much about that. Let's add some adjustments. Brightness and contrast. Maybe a little bit more contrast. If we bring down the darkness, I think it'll look decent. Cause I made my face pretty bright, and now it kind of like leveled it out. And I think I'm gonna put like a gradient from like dark to like lighter, ending about right here, like maybe by my ear area. So let's add curves. I want to give this a certain feel to it, and what I'm gonna do is like raise the shadows in the blue and kind of like fade it out a little bit. Here, hold on. I think, because I've tried to do this before, and if you do it in the RGB editor, then it's fine. But like, you can just get rid of that. If we just raise the shadows and the blue, and then we go to the RGB editor, and then we do kind of what I'm thinking, we get the effect that I want. So this is before, that's after. So it's like, it gives it like a matte sort of look, just affecting the blues, and it's like darker, kind of how I wanted. One thing that I could do is mask around myself and then darken the background, which I might do. It should be easy except for like this area right here, but I feel like I could just kind of like kind of edit this out and then like key out the green almost, if that makes sense. So what I'm gonna do on this is just create an adjustment or a layer mask. Turn that off so that like when we actually paint stuff out, we can see what we're painting out. The brush, and so kind of like that, how you see it's like getting rid of stuff. I'm just trying to focus, and when I try to focus, I don't talk that well. My cognitive abilities, it's 2 big words right in a row, get kind of dampened. If you were if you watch My Hero Academia and you know Eraserhead, basically focusing is Eraserhead, and I'm myself, and when I try to focus, Eraserhead just gets rid of my focusing ability. For all you anime weebs out there, I'm one of them, so I can say that. So honestly, the pen tool might get me a better start on this, and like I could more accurately like get rid of the stuff around the coat. But like if I get rid of a little bit too much, I can always paint it back in. That's why I like the using the mask instead of just deleting everything. See, I put my headphone in. It's just so that I can listen to stuff, because yesterday, whenever like I would try to talk without music playing, I would like distract myself and get too caught up in how I'm talking, and then I couldn't talk well. But I'm actually seeming to focus a little bit better. I think because the first night I streamed, I had I think it was the first night, I had like an energy drink, or I had 2 double shot coffees, which really messed me up, and it kind of still messed me up. And then the next day when I streamed, I didn't have anything, so I was just kind of like tired and boring. But then today I found the happy medium of like 1 Monster energy drink with added taurine, whatever that is, and Pipeline Punch edition, because my parents bought me a 24 pack of green Monster one year, and I drank it all in like 2 days, and it kind of scarred me. I don't really like green Monster anymore, but it's fine because they came out with Pipeline edition, or Pipeline Punch, and I would drink the red, or the orange ones, because those were delicious. And then they came out with another one with juice in it. So that's Pipeline Punch. That's my new fave. That's new bae. Okay, listen. This is getting monotonous. Wait. Is that the monotony is when it gets boring, right? That's like, it's not like monogamous, because isn't that like the relationship one? I think, no, they're different, because polygamy. Okay, I'm not going to try to sound smart, because I know that I'm not. Hey, Sarah, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate that. At 49 subscribers, let's get to 50, and at 50, I'll do a face reveal. I'm going to unlist all of my previous videos that have my face in it, and then you're going to have to wait for the anticipated face reveal. So I'm listening to like NF Radio, he's like a Christian rapper, and whenever I play his stuff, I get like in the feels, you know, because like he has bars. He has bars. Let's be real. I have bars too, but like I'm gonna let him do that. I'll do this because I'm somewhat decent at this. I'd say somewhat because it takes me like 16 hours to do one task. And Sarah, I know you want your hair change color, which that's like one of the commissions. But you're gonna have to wait a little bit. See, first mistake, dude. I'm playing an F, and like by the first line got me. Like it's got me thinking about my life in a way that nothing can, you know. Like if I wasn't like live right now, I would be bawling. And when I'm on stream, I bawl in a different way. Like in the way that I would have like Lamborghinis and such. It's funny. It's a joke because I don't have any of that. I actually have I have a silver Honda Civic, which I got for graduation, and that's another thing that I could add to the whole like laptop thing, is that someone just like my grandma, not just someone, gave me a car, and I know not many people get that opportunity. But here's the thing: this is why I'm upset about that. My friend, he has like he has some like weird 1960s car that's like it's all cool and dope and like it's a nice car, you know. But I didn't get that. I just got a Honda Civic with great mileage, I will say, but like, come on, a Honda Civic. If I roll up at college in a Honda Civic, no one's gonna want to be friends with me, guaranteed. So that's why I'm gonna be, or that's why I'm trying to be a streamer, is because I see a lot of streamers online. Granted, they're playing Fortnite, but they seem to be making decent money. It's kind of a sloppy job here. Okay, the hardness of the brush is a little too much, but that's too little. Call me Goldilocks, because I can't pick one. Actually, don't belittle me like that. So Sarah, I know you're watching, and this is what I was telling you about. Like, this is what you would have had to do to do your hair, which is not fun, and I'm not gonna have fun doing it again after this. But you know, give the people what they want, and right now, you're the people, so. Also, I will be taking other commissions. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying I hate getting paid, but yeah, hit me up at Let's Power Up, or you can just like. Honestly, I stalk my socials, the ones that I do have, because like recently I just deleted my Facebook and Snapchat to get more in touch, you know, with the youth. And actually, that would be the opposite. That's the opposite of what I want to do, because the youth is like always on Snapchat and Facebook. So really, I'm getting in touch with the elderly. So for all you older folks out there, I say folks because that's like a word for older people. I'm 18 years old. I'm entitled. I don't really know the struggles of the real world. See, okay, my problem. Okay, listen. All right, here's a problem for you. This is so difficult to do, and I know there's a better way. Like, it's not even like, oh, this is hard. There must be a better way. I know there's a better way to do this. like using alpha layers and this and that, but like I don't think you guys want to watch me watch a video. And honestly, this is turning out pretty well. I'm gonna save before my laptop crashes and I lose everything. Yo, what's up, David? Subscribe to Last Power Up. Subscribe to my channel. Appreciate you, bud. Dude, it's okay. On top of this, oh yeah, we're talking about my problems. On top of this, I'm listening to the sad time music, and I have to like fight my tears. Oh, I gotta get rid of that green. I'm taking like a lot of the green out of this. Green, not grain. Alright, so I mean honestly, going from that to that looks good enough. Not good enough. I'm gonna hit this with a denoiser. Denoise. And then hit it with a denoiser so that like I get rid of the noise, obviously. Okay, so here's what I was saying. With this tuft, just get rid of it. Don't need it. Don't want it. Just get it the frick out of there. Kind of smooth that out. So yeah, let's see. Said fighting back tears. Computer's too slow. Yeah, I don't know. Other than that, life's pretty good. Except for the fact that life is horrible for everyone. But we're not gonna think about that because I am the digital Bob Ross here. We're all about good vibes and happy times. I don't like that phrase, good vibes. Just because, like, it's... I don't want to get rid of that. It's a really Coachella thing to say. And I really want to go to Coachella, but I can't. So it just upsets me because it just reminds me of what I can't be. Which is a basic white girl. Not that I want to be a woman. Because I think I would have more problems than I do now. No offense to women, just offense to myself. Dug myself out of that hole. I feel like I have to be politically correct right now, but I know I don't have to. I really don't have to. I just want a sponsor, so I have to. Alright, so here's the issue. Well, one of many, as we know. I want to get rid of the, like, stuff in between the hair. And it's nice that it's green, because I think I can, like, select a color range? Actually, I should really stop, like, just undoing everything, because I can, like, just paint stuff back in. I think I can select a color range and then get rid of it. So that's what we're gonna do. Filter. So it was like colors or select color range. There we go. So like that. So it's like something like that, and then we can control that. Yeah, alright. So basically all that does is it gets rid of like the selected color range. I think we're gonna have to go deeper into the color range, because that did not select much. Alright, select color range. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that again. Oh, we could just select greens. That's nice. Alright, select. Alright, so that's not gonna work. We're gonna do sampled colors. Let's sample like a nice green. And then some right there too. I think I can sample like a lot of colors. No pixels. Selection edges will not be visible. Okay, I think it's selected. I just no. I think oh yeah, sample all layers. All layers, no adjustments. Yeah, so sample all layers. Dude, what the heck? Okay, so let's get rid of that, and then we're just gonna do the thing again. All right, so then let's add a bunch of samples. Increase the fuzziness a little bit. Okay, and then now let's try it. Okay, good. That's a lot more. And then go here. X. And then control backspace. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna be real. I got real messed up. So yeah, let's not do that. So my plan now is to delve. Whoa. Yo, that doesn't look like me. Delete. Did you delete the background of the picture? Yeah. Yeah, Sarah. The thing is that I had a vision, and while you hit the vision at the time, you really did. I'm proud of you. Yeah, sorry, bud. It's just, I want to put myself, like, on top of a skyscraper. Look, like, okay, have you seen 50 Shades of Grey? And then how Christian Grey is like, he's like a suave looking guy, and I just thought because I have the jacket and he has a jacket, I just thought that like I could pull that off. So yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, hell no, come on, dude, just come on. All right, we're gonna keep rolling with it. Whoa. Oh, jeez, man. Eyedropper, yep. Mm-hmm. Why is it so difficult? Problem number 4. It's work. I came here to have a good time, but it's work. Basically it's saying the same thing. That's weird. Yeah, it's telling me the same thing. Like, go to select color range filter. Okay, that looks pretty decent. I lied. That looks like trash. Let's try to go to the channels. Get rid of the... Oh, fuchsia. This is turning out fantastically. Okay, 38.
Here's what you do.
38 seconds. So you guys are probably gonna hear the video,
so
maybe.
Just go over.
So
where you see a little bit of back.
He's selecting around the hair.
Refine edge. Just
oh right.
So that's gonna work on this a little bit. We're gonna go grab our. So you're just gonna paint these.
Ooh, that's a lot. What is he in though? He's in. Okay, so basically it's like the selection mask feature. So basically I would unselect this. Oh, that's moving it. Lasso tool. I would basically like select around my hair, which I guess I could just do that. Select around my hair and then like select eyes. And then like I would bring out or like get rid of the bright parts. But that's the thing about this though, is that it's gonna be a little bit difficult to do that, because like the background like in the video that he has is like completely white, and I can't really hear him. Alright, so then I'm gonna try this. This is the I think the edge detector. This does not look good. Okay, so that's kind of working. I just have to like hit the edges with that and really refine it. I don't know, man. It's not working out too well. High quality preview, no. Anyway, this is life. This is actually all a prank. It's a life lesson, and don't take on challenges that you can't do. So don't try, is what I'm really trying to say. Way to get rid of that. There's a lot of like spill. You know what? Do I have After Effects installed? So here's the thing. I just kind of had a pretty decent idea that we're gonna do. I'm gonna add the After Effects capture. Where is it? Illustrator, After Effects. It's just this that's open. This is not cool. It's not letting me set up After Effects. It is, but like just as a null. Or try lots of things and learn from your mistake. Yeah, yeah, okay, I'll give you credit for that. But you gotta admit, it's pretty easy not to try. And if you don't try, you don't make any mistakes. Well, that's depressing. Not what I said, because what I said is true. It's just like I can't record After Effects. Here's the deal. So I don't know how to do stuff in Photoshop. I'm more of like motion graphics, After Effects sort of deal. So what I was gonna do. Oh, okay, there we go. Should be able to see it now. Yeah, cool. So what I'm gonna do is export this in Photoshop. So we can just do that now. Export, or quick export, sure. Say that as something weird. So I know how to like chroma key in After Effects. Or you could be anything you want. That's another thing. That's problem number 7. Parents lie to their children by saying they can be anything they want to be. Which it's not. It's not true. If you want to be an astrophysicist because you like space, that's not happening. There's a little bit more to that, I feel. But hey, you know what? If little Timmy just wants to play with his telescope, just let him. So yeah, this is what we're working with here. Well, the workflow is so much more different than Photoshop. It's messing me up. So I'm playing the video, which there's no video. So what I'm gonna do is add Luma key. To that, and it's just gonna be like a lot. See, I was watching some videos today, or the other day, maybe it was today, and I was like, okay, why do people wait? Did they update it? Well, I just don't appreciate that. They like changed. Oh wait, never mind. Oh, I'm silly. It's not Luma key. It's key light. So that's my own mistake. You see, David. That's what learning from my mistake looks like. Oh jeez. And I feel silly, and I'd rather not do that. So hold on. I feel silly, so I'd rather not make mistakes. Oh, not good. Screen blah blah blah, screen matte. What is all this screen stuff inside? Dude, they're beefing up After Effects. Wow. Edge color correction, sure. Don't mind if I do. So one of the things that I kind of learned, or what was taught to me, was try to like at least get something going like that. Whoa. Hey, I disappeared completely. That's good to know, I suppose, but not exactly the thing that we're going for. And I think my plan is to like replace the glasses reflection anyway. So I don't think I need to worry about the glasses part, except like right here where it's disappearing. So yeah, like I was saying, we can add another one to there, to like some of the different shades of green. Yeah, so that really got rid of it, except that looks really bad. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Anyway, you know what? It's been fun. I've had a good time. We're gonna save that, except for these, that we're gonna copy and paste and bring out here. And the layer style. No, okay, anyway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try to fix this one. The way that Sarah intended it to be. So Sarah, it went full circle. You're gonna get tagged in the next video. You're welcome. I got you that exposure. Okay, so camera raw, and then I'm just gonna like fix it up like I did before. We can learn from your mistake, not feel silly. Thanks for taking one for the team. Yeah, no problem. But I'd rather it be someone else next time, if that's all right. Okay, I always do that. I forget to convert to a smart object, and then I have to like redo the process. But you know, that in itself is a mistake that I've learned from before. So you know what? I guess mistakes are okay. I would know. You're watching one. Zinger. So I think we could get away with doing a set extension, which in the film world basically just means like you record one scene and then like have a green screen in the background, and then like basically extend the set in CG. Oh, I just realized that I am still on After Effects. Whoops. Anyway, I did exactly what I was saying before, and just copying that so that I can like extend the set of this. So what I'm going to do now is fix the curves and the brightness, because I didn't get the settings exactly right from before. So it's a little bit like messed up right now. So then let's mess with the green highlights, because there's still like a little bit of, I think, a green spill. So we want to that's good, and I think we're gonna add a red to like counteract the green. Which I just need to find kind of that right balance. Oh, I forgot about that feature. That's cool. So let's go back to green and then use that. So basically, like, I'm selecting kind of what I want to adjust, and instead of like having to find exactly where that is on the curves, it just kind of does it for me. So if we go to green and use this, it'll just affect like the greens where I'm selecting. I think I need to. This is why I chose smart filter. Is because I can edit the filter without like having to completely redo everything. So I want to bring out some of the highlights and the dark spots. So hit OK, and it brightens everything up like that. So we could actually darken the background a little bit so that it's not so blown out. We're gonna add, or I guess we could mask around me kind of loosely and then edit the background. But I'm kind of thinking that that would be a little bit difficult to do. It's not that I'm not just trying to avoid work. It's more of just like I want to use what I have because it could look cool. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back into the raw filter, and I'm sorry that you guys can't see that, but I'm gonna adjust the temperatures to kind of fit more what I want. Okay, all right. So we're looking pretty good right now, I think. Obviously, like I said, you're not gonna be able to see, but all right. So that kind of changed that. If we get rid of the curves and everything, so that's kind of like what I had. And I think I'm gonna have to like kind of redo stuff. So like in the curves, we can reset it, and then do a ooh, that's spicy. Go to the greens. So okay, what I'm trying to do is darken the greens. I'm just trying to think because like with this, it changes the amount of green in the shadows, but I just want to affect the greens, which there's actually a something I just remembered in the effects that I could do. Where is it? Selective color, and then like sorry you guys can't see. That annoys me actually. Is that like you can't see the pop-up menus, but I could just affect the greens, and like change the colors in that. So it's like it's not showing up. If I do like vibrance, does it? Yeah, okay. I guess it's just subtle. But like that's too oh, maybe there's like not enough green in the scene because let's try like a blue. Okay, so yeah, it's doing stuff. It's just like not affecting the greens that much. Oh wait, hold on. I just remember that grasses and stuff are more yellow. So it is working. Oh, that's a kind of a cool look actually. Okay, so that's not exactly what I wanted, but like it's not exactly what I want, but like we're getting somewhere with I guess my own image. That sounds conceited. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? Let's add we're gonna add jeez. Another, where are the adjustments? Okay, so we're gonna add another like curves or the brightness and control. So if we bring this, oh yeah, see, all right, we're gonna fix that though. If we bring this all the way down, we can just we can paint in what we want. So like right now, stuff is visible. It's just like not good. I think. Is that what I want? No, exposure. I want exposure. That's true. Just to make it darker. So dark enough to make like the, because I know I look dark in the scene, but I want like the background to look darker. So we're gonna invert that, and then we're just gonna paint in like what we want to be shown. So I want me to be shown. So see, when I can paint myself back in, so that layer doesn't affect me. So I'm just gonna do it really roughly. That's weird. I know stuff isn't weird when I say it, but then I say, whoa, that's weird, and then I make people think about it, and then it's like, then it's weird. So some of this stuff I'm just gonna like paint back in, just because. And like some of these like hairs on the top of my head, it's not really gonna matter. Like something like that probably will. But we're gonna like do something like this, or just like the important stuff. I just want to get rid of that. Okay. I'm gonna fill this in and then use the clone stamp and just like get rid of all that hair, because I do not like that. So, let's have a little story time. I made 2 notes of stuff. Okay, yeah. So I work at a place that I have to be on the computer a lot, and I know they're saying like keep out the blue lights, you know. But my job is literally just staring at blue lights all day. So like my vision, it'll get weird. And so today I was just chilling at home as you do, and I was looking at the microwave time, or it's just like the microwave lights, and like the numbers are just jittering around. So basically what happens is that I stare at a computer all day, which isn't bad. Like right now, obviously I am, but like I'm doing something, I'm focusing on something. When you're just kind of like you're just passively looking at light and just absorbing it, it's not good, because like I'm sure there's some science behind it, but what I think is that like your pupils dilate more. Pupils dilate more and like let in more light. So by me just kind of like my eyes like glossing over at the screen, I'm absorbing way too much blue light than the normal human should intake. I don't know if there's a healthy amount of blue light. Like, you know, everything's unhealthy in huge amounts, but is blue light good for you? That's my shower thought. If I was in the shower right now, that'd be kind of weird, but also impressive that like I got full streamer sort of gear in the shower. I would patent that, because you know like Ninja or someone would want to do like a strip game. A strip game of Fortnite, which people have done. That's been overdone, to be honest. what I should do is either a drinking game or like strip designing, where like every time I make a mistake and hit Control D, I take off an article of clothing. Which I'm 18. I could legally do that. I just can't stream it here. There's another site that starts with a U that I could probably stream it on. And let's be real, get more views. But you know what? I'm busy. I got commissions. This is actually, I think, going pretty well. It's gonna look decent. Like, I don't think, oh jeez, I don't think I'm gonna get exactly what I was looking for, because like when I was like taking this picture and I had like the idea for it, I had like one sort of idea, but then like once I kind of like looked at the pose and stuff, I had a different idea. Oof. See, the brush I was using didn't hit this area well with light. Okay, but that stuff is like, there's like a hard edge for some reason. And one good thing, I think, is I can copy this layer mask and then like invert it so that it has me selected, and then I can like make selections to myself. Damn it. I listen to my music, and there's just like, there's bars, and I don't need that right now. Like, okay, like later when I'm like in bed having an existential crisis, then I'll need it. And I can change it. I know I can change it. It's well within my capability to, oh jeez, dude, I really need to like learn how to paint. It's well within my capability to change the song, but like, I'm already in the fields, dude. It's happening. Oh jeez, I have such a giant nose. Like, there's so much curvature I have to paint around. Is that part of me? That's a fun game to play. Is that part of me? Explore your body and ask questions. I guess. Here, I'm gonna erase that and see how it looks. Clone stamp. Low-key just like, I could just fix myself. Wait. That's what Photoshop is for. That's literally what it was made for. Like, modifying yourself and changing everything about you to impress people. That's literally why they made Photoshop. Oh, you know what it is? You know what this is? It's just that like there's like green light hitting my nose. So like I was saying before, how I can like just flip it around. So like stuff right here, this is actually like, this is part of me. See, I played, is this actually a part of me? And it worked out. Usually I lose that game. Like if I find a bump somewhere and I ask, is this part of me? And the answer is yes. It's usually not a good time. I say usually because sometimes it is. Sometimes I find parts of myself that that it's just a real conversation piece. If I'm like at a party, which I never am. I've never actually had to like use this before, but like if I'm at a party and like the conversation's kind of dying down, I just kind of like I take it upon myself to spice it up, and I will remove my clothing. Which we've all been there. We've all been to the parties that like conversation's dying down, so you take off clothes. It's really nothing that everyone hasn't done, but like I'm just giving you more options. Cause like usually when people strip at parties, it's like for some like weird like sexual thing, but this isn't sexual. It's the human body, and the human body in all shapes and forms and diseases is beautiful. Okay, the music changed drastically. It's talking about women now. I have in like a way that is not good. Maybe this is the time I think that I would actually change the music. All right. Starting out slow. I changed the music, by the way. It's starting out slow, but I'll give it a chance. Sometimes I'll be listening to a slow song, and I'm like, okay, this is pretty lame, because I like bangers, you know. I like something I could vibe to. I can like, quote unquote, get off to in the sense of enjoyment. Oh, well, no, let's not say that. I meant it in like, in the sense of, hey, this is a great song. I'd like to listen to this more, please. You know, I didn't mean it like the weird way, the yucky way. Damn it! I play myself. Okay, so about the hair, I said clone stamp. Okay, but like right here. That just looks weird. I think the background, it needs to be lighter. It just can't be like that, you know. But it can't be like, you know, like super dark, like just enough to like, you know, see. So that's what it was before. We're gonna bring it up like that, and then we can adjust it later. Mess with the gamma, the offset. Yeah, I think the issue is like it's too dark, and it looks weird. So like what I would have to do is I think if I keep the whites higher but then like bring down the highlights, it'll be okay. Alright, well, let's go to this layer and just get rid of this right away. So it's kind of smart object. Oh, okay, it's just a raw filter. I'm gonna just duplicate that just in case. So just oh, don't want that. So I just kind of want to like gradually get rid of that hair with the clone stamp tool. kind of like that. So basically what the clone stamp does is exactly what it says. Is you use a stamp and you clone a certain area, and then you can apply that to different areas. So I basically just got rid of the like annoying hairs on the top of my head. Ugh, what is that? Oh, that's the that's that mask. That's this. Okay, so yeah, let's go back to this now, and then we can oh, brush, and then yeah. So now I can just kind of like fade this in without having to like edit each individual hair. So another thing that I was kind of thinking about before is I want the fantasy or the dream. I think it's most sane people's dream of, like, you know, I go to work. That's not the dream. I go to work at my 9 to 5, right? And then I come home. Well, no, that's the point. I don't come home. And I hit up Starbucks, and I'm on my laptop. I'm one of those people. And I just do some work. I work on my screenplay. I work on finding acting agencies to take me in when I really have no acting ability. I feel like anyone who's like just scouting themselves, almost, who's just like looking who just like wants to be an actor so badly but like doesn't actually act. I lost my train of thought there. But like the actors who want to like act but they don't like practice or anything, they just kind of like, they sit around saying like, oh, I'm gonna be the next best blah blah blah. Well, no you're not. No you're not, because you're not doing anything. I just realized that I don't need to do like a full like black or white to darken it, because like if I was to go like a full white right here, it just looks way too dark. But it uses like increments of white, so if I like go about halfway, it doesn't apply it so harshly. So like for these parts, like with the highlights, I'm just gonna touch it up with that, because right, so I wanna no, because we're getting rid of it. So, okay. I want to paint this all out. Whoa, okay. I'm tripping myself up here, cuz like, so I applied it. So whatever's white is going to be shown. So when I paint this, it's going to be shown. But then if I change this to like a gray, I would need to paint on the hair. Ugh, this is difficult. That actually, I think, looks somewhat decent. So this is when I would like apply it right there. So I want to get rid of a little bit of that that's like hitting the hair. Okay, so something like that. And I think now that we have green, I can use the selective color, then hit the green. What is it gonna show? Yeah, okay. It changes a little bit. I'm just going to reset that, and then let's try the yellows. Okay, so it does adjust the yellows a lot more. Okay, so something like that. Okay, so one thing that I don't like is how there's like a lot of green highlights right there. So nope, that's selective color. I'm gonna go here, and then if I paint that, it gets darker. You're gonna want like a dark. Wait. So black gets rid of stuff. No, because it's originally white, so I want to add it. So I need. If I make this completely white and paint on it, yeah, it's not gonna do anything. So I just need like a slight. Yeah, that's not gonna fly. Okay, so what if I add another, this is, yeah, selective color. What if I just apply it to the exposure? I'm gonna reset. Oh, is that actually doing something? Oh. Okay, I guess that was actually that was fixing it. I'll duplicate it then. Just put it on that one. Why is that changing everything if it's just on that guy? Okay, yeah, that shouldn't be changing everything if I reset it. But then if I mess with it, it's gonna apply it to everything, right? No? Alright, well, let's reset it. Yeah, it's affecting everything. Oh, wait. So, add mask. Oh, interesting. Okay, so if I copy that, I don't know if I can copy that and paste. Nope. So if I do that, and then I'm just gonna copy it to that one. Say yes. Ooh, dude, this is getting so weird. Did this go back? Okay, anyway, let's add a layer like that. Fill it. It's not gonna matter which color, because I'm gonna do a gradient overlay. I think, okay, what I could do is edit in Lightroom. So usually you go from Lightroom to Photoshop, and that would actually be a lot easier, but then none of this would matter. But I'm kind of thinking I should do that, just because like a lot of the stuff that I'm doing would be a lot easier in Lightroom. Okay, alright, so this is Lightroom. Right now, that's a picture that I have. If we add a photo, I name my folders random stuff. So which one was it? This one. View for import. That looks blurry. Is that the right one? Yeah, okay. So basically what Lightroom is it's like you can edit the colors really well. But it's when you go to Photoshop, Photoshop is good for doing like composite stuff. So had I like taken everything out and then replaced the background with like a skyscraper or whatever, that's what Photoshop would have been good for. This is good for like it's good for like colors and stuff, which is what I'm trying to do. And what you can do is like just add a brush and then paint in what you want. Except the one thing I don't like is you can't zoom in that. Like I know you can, but like they updated everything. So now like I don't really know a lot of it. So basically I'm doing what I did in Photoshop, and this is how like I'm gonna do later tonight. This is how I would do like changing a hair color. Select it, and then I could just mess with the color values. See, I'm used to Photoshop where I have to like hold on Alt and then scroll to like apply, or like to change the size and stuff. I think there's an edge detection in this, but like I said, they changed everything so much. Can I change the flow? Okay, yeah. Cause that That was not coming out that well. Alright, so kind of getting the majority of this stuff. Just, once I outline the edges, it'd be a lot easier to just like go in and just paint the middle section. So now I can like paint in the middle part. Actually, I missed a spot. Okay, so now that I have myself, for the most part, painted in, I can like mess with just this. So the exposure is way down right now. Wait, can I like reset? Okay, the dehaze was all the way down for some. I think it was set from like what I had before. That might be it. So I can reset this, right? I think that's gonna reset like the brush and stuff. So if we just bring all the sliders. Alright, so okay, now everything is resetted or reset. So I can just bring up the, and like when I do this, then it'll show me like what else I need to like fix. Like especially stuff right here. Okay, so bring up the contrast, darken the highlights, increase the shadows. Oh, yeah, perfect. That's gonna give me a like an HDR effect, but I just want a little bit. Bring up the whites, just darken that. If I bring up the clarity, it's gonna make me look like really weird and cartoony, but if I bring it all the way down, it's gonna like make it a little bit more fuzzy. I want to bring it down actually a little bit, and dehaze is what I had before and why it looked all disgusting like that. I'm just gonna add like a little bit like that. Let's saturation actually decrease sharpness. Turn up the sharpness, the noise, and then what does this do? I don't really know. I turned on the auto mask, so maybe that'll like make it a little bit easier to like actually mask some of this hair. And I actually think it's doing a pretty good job. Yeah, so this is actually like a lot better than what Photoshop would have been. Except for it looks, for some reason the face looks off. Alright, so that doesn't matter that much. Let's add some more. Alright, so that looks way too dark. Like I think it's the clarity, because whenever I mess with the clarity, it always looks weird if I'm adding other stuff. No, I brought the clarity down. Like it's really dark right here, and what I can do actually is just add a new brush and then paint in those areas that I think are like way too dark, like right here, right here. So like around, for some reason, like the lip or the front of my face area. So let's just kind of raise that up. It's getting really blurred or like noisy though. So I think like in this scenario, we're gonna like raise the shadows to, I think, something a little bit more reasonable. So yeah, I think that looks good. If we go with like, so this is what it was before, this is what it is now. I think it looks really dark, and it's just like the shadows. The shadows are like really potent, so to speak. It's just like the highlights here look really gross compared to the rest of the face. So I think like with this brush that I made, I think on top of what I had, I need to like bring down the highlights, because it's like the nose and lip look okay now. It's just that, so I'm gonna add another brush. Just paint in there and then try to match that. Cause like now it's getting like discolored. It's finessing. I think if I go to if I bring up some saturation. Yeah, okay. That's a little bit better, I think. Yeah. It's a little bit more evened out. Okay, so the reason that I came here is because of this. I can make a gradient. And interestingly, they added more stuff, I think, than just like adding a gradient. Or no, this is kind of what they had before. Oops. So just this one. For some reason, oh, like right, I'm probably gonna crop this out, so that'll be fine. But like I can reset it. So I think. Oh wait. So we're gonna stop about like right there. Bring down the shadows. Saturation. Noise. I just want to darken it is all I want to do. Like, I just want a regular gradient. Okay, yeah, I'll add that in Photoshop, which one of the things I can like fix this stuff in Photoshop. If I can open it up in Photoshop and edit it from there. It's not just well, that's what I was saying. Like it's better to start with Lightroom because you can send it to Photoshop and link it, like dynamic link it, but you can't add it, or you can't go from Photoshop to Lightroom. So I cancel that. Oh, it's okay. It's loading. Is it open to Photoshop? Oh, my computer's getting slow. So maybe. Yeah. Okay, I see it. So now it's open in Photoshop. What we can do, because like to fix something like that, there's a clone stamp tool, which there's one in Lightroom as well, but as long as I'm here, I might as well just fix that. So like that piece right there. Diffusion, I think that is. Okay. So it would be kind of like that, except I just need it to like feather more. Or I think, okay, if I move it, source system content aware, maybe. Okay, that's not looking good. Oh wait, hold on. That's good, kind of. Okay, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna use spot healing, possibly. That's just making matters worse. Hey, what's up? Okay, so yeah, like I said, oh, that is it's not what I wanted at all. Yeah, let's go with the regular old clone stamp. Wait. Oh, what the heck? So, kind of like that. Just gonna add like a little bit more like smoothing, like the darker part. Which is a little bit counterproductive. I don't know, that's looking decent to me. And then like right here where like I kind of missed, or I could just I could fix that in Lightroom. So yeah, the real reason that I am in this program, or that I'm in Photoshop rather than Lightroom, is because of the whole gradient deal. Because with this, I can just do a gradient overlay, and then do black, and then make the white 0, so that it's see-through, like that. Oh, did not want to do that. So then the color, black, like that. Okay, and it looks. I think I can just like make a gradient. Yeah, okay, so it's gonna use the background and foreground color. So let's just do this. So yeah, that's nice. So we're gonna change this to screen. Okay, so screen shows the white, and then yeah, multiply is gonna show the black. Okay, so I don't want it to start out super hard. I want like a nice fade in, but then like stop right about there. So we're gonna start right here and then kind of fade it in right there. So that's before and that's after. I'm gonna add another one with multiply, and then add it from like sort of the top up here and the bottom. So kind of like that. So that's before and that's after, just adding some sort of subtle gradients. And then I could do the same, but then we're gonna do screen. Yeah, because that's gonna show the white. We're gonna do the same thing, but this, or actually no, I'm gonna set extend. So I don't want that. So I just save it. And then it should automatically update. In theory. Yeah, it's not looking good. Alright, I'll figure this out later. Right now, I need to do my commission. I keep calling it commission just because it sounds cool. So I'm gonna get those pictures on my computer, and I will be right back. I'm still gonna be here. I just need to send the pictures. How's your guys' day going? Oh, that's great. That's pretty cool. So I need to go to... So I'm gonna upload that to my Google Drive. So yeah, I'll work on this the me thing a little bit off camera. Just because, like, now that I know what I want, I can kind of, like, learn some of the stuff to actually, like, streamline it and make it decent. So, the picture should be here. So, yeah, I'm going to download that. Which it's downloaded. Desktop. And then we're gonna open with, choose another app. I don't know why it won't let me. Oh, jeez. Okay, I guess I actually have to, like, open it. Alright, so we're in Photoshop. I'm gonna show Lightroom. So we're gonna add that. Okay, so this is the photo that we are editing. So she wants her hair to look like it looks white, but like the highlights or the shadows are like blue. So this might be pretty rough, just because of like the whole hair dealio from before, like all these strands and stuff. But like, since I can like auto select, I think it'll be fine. So let's add a brush, and it's auto masking right now. So if we do this, we can show the overlay as we paint over the hair. So like with the auto masking, I think it's searching for contrast points. So that's why it's pretty good along like these parts, but like when it's merging with the like face and the glasses, that's where it gets a little bit iffy. But I do think it's a really good feature. Otherwise it would be pretty difficult. Alright, so about that looks good. So now we have a decent chunk of the hair selected. We're gonna add a little bit more on the top here, and then we cannot forget about the inside glasses part, like that. So we're just gonna paint. This is actually going pretty well. The only difficult part would be that, like, since we're going from like a dark to a light area, there's not going to be much area for, what is it, like, margin for error. Like, if I don't mask this well enough, you're going to be able to, like, see the brown in the hair. Which we do not want. Okay, so I think that's good. So as you can see, I can kind of like change the stuff now. So I think now that I have that masked, let's just bring it back to normal. So, eek. I guess this will, like, give me a better view of what I'm doing. All the stuff I need to do. So that's what you'd look like as a blonde, at least. But still with that though, it's blonde is just a lighter form of brown. So even though it looks like everything is masked and okay, it might not be, because it might not be just because those colors are so similar, so it'd be kind of easy to do that. So I just need to make sure I get all the parts of the hair evenly coated. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, as with everything there usually is. For some reason, like, this spot right here is like a little much. So it's gonna be a little bit of trial and error to get it exactly right. Only because I can't really change the color like I thought that I could, which is just like take out the saturation, or in like any color, and just add what I want, or add the color that you want. So it's gonna be more of like more trial and error here. So let's just brighten this stuff up. So that's red hair. It's a little bit difficult, I think. Okay, so now if I edit that, it's just gonna be weird. Hue, that's what I'm going for. If we go back to brushes, yeah, this just didn't work like I wanted it to. Clarity. It's just I have to like MacGyver it into what I want, because like it's going to do different shades of whatever color your hair naturally is. So if I can like fade it out to white, I could, I think, pretty easily like make it a little bit better in Photoshop. Yeah, I don't know about that. Tonight is not a good night, cause like I was having ideas, but they're more for like graphic design stuff, and I thought that it would just be fun to like do a quick little thing, but it's not really working out too well. So I think my plan is I'm gonna reshoot the picture of me, like just but on a green screen. And then I can like more easily just take out the background and do what I want with it. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is add an adjustment, hue and saturation, get rid, or colorize it, bring up the lightness, and then kind of make it that color. And then levels. Kind of like that, except okay, so I'm gonna bring the color back, but then just take down some of that saturation. So it'd be like that. Let's group that, and then I would. Why does everything feel so weird? It feels like sloppy. Okay, so this is what we're gonna add the adjustment on. So if we do white, then we could basically paint in that color and then make adjustments if we need to. At this point, you just kind of gotta painstakingly brush in everything. The decent thing I think about this though is if you decide to have a different hair color, it would be easy just to like switch that once this is done. And even if it doesn't look realistic right now, at least I'm doing a mask around it so that I can apply what it would actually look like just in the properties. Kind of like this. So yeah, tonight was kind of a backwards night. Cause like, I was like, oh okay, yeah, we're gonna use Lightroom to do this. Or we're gonna use Photoshop to do this. And I tried to use Photoshop and it didn't work, and it kind of like worked better in Lightroom. But then I was like, alright, cool, let's use Lightroom again. And didn't really happen. Wasn't really popping. So I think one thing that would change this is one of these adjustment layers. Perfect. So yeah, like, oops. One thing I would do is kind of like paint in the rest there. You know, here's the thing. This hasn't really been working out. So like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna figure out how to like do the whole hair selection thing, and that would work best for this and the thing for tomorrow. And I know it's not gonna be busy at work, so I'll have time to do that and kind of like practice out a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna come back at this tomorrow with newfound knowledge. So yeah, I think that'll end the stream for tonight. It's been like 2 hours. I think that's pretty good. Anyway, yep. Have a good night, people, and see ya.